Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Timberwolves have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs.
And here we are, broadcasting live, Game 3 of the Western Conference Semifinals. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Here we go. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Stolen by Conley. Driving in. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Timely cut by Conley. He took off the moment he saw that opportunity open up.
Vassell outside. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Wembanyama. And he converts the layup.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Conley with the ball. Outside Edwards. McDaniels a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Fox finds Vassell. Here's Castle. The 3 ball.
Terrific work by Edwards there. The positioning, the timing on the contest, that's textbook D, folks.
Up top, Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's McDaniels. Ooh, poked away. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. And here's Vassell. The 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back over to you, DA.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. It's 2-on-1. Here's Champagnie. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
It's Edwards on the wing. The 3 is up. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Already an elite player in this league. The scary thing about Wembanyama is that he's only going to get better.
Randall, pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Randall on the screen. Here's Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Castle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Wembanyama. Now here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome getting good positioning close to the basket.
Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Here's Randall. McDaniels got room. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Victor Wembanyama is second, and of course Rudy Gobert.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
Outside McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Vassell, and it's McDaniels off the drive. Gobert, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Vassell outside. Here's Champagnie. Castle for 3. Here's Wembanyama. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game. Fox against Conley. Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Vassell outside. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 9.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Fox. For 3, Conley. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Fox. There's the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Randall's got tremendous confidence in his game, and he's pretty good at creating with his ball handling having improved.
Castle outside from behind the arc. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Conley passes to Randall. Three shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Pass to Vassell. Now Wembanyama, defended by Gobert. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Conley finds McDaniels. Now Edwards. He has 6. Conley, another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
Free throw drops for Conley, and Minnesota with some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Anderson subbed in for McDaniels. San Antonio also making some changes. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. Pass to Champagnie from downtown. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Edwards looking it over. Shoots over Harper. Minnesota again missing.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And the handles are a part of Harper's game. Got to be aware of that when you're defending.
Pass to Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Edwards has got 9.
Pick works well there. But the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Wembanyama. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Outside Reed. Pass to Randall. Back to Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Champagnie. Good. And it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Randall outside. Fires the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Dosunmu in for Mike Conley. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harper. Reed, a screen on Castle. Will it go? And Edwards with the layup. Edwards has got 11 points.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Fox, the pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Fox. Dosunmu goes in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Castle outside. The three from Barnes. Gets the three ball to go. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Barnes, one of the best catch-and-shoot guys around. Awesome at filling out the defense and then taking advantage of what's available.
Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Fox. To the inside. It's stolen by Fox. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And what strength by Castle. A tough-nosed guard who knows how to score through contact.
For San Antonio, Cornette comes in for Wembanyama, and it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 10. Edwards, the pass to Dosunmu. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Reed sets a screen. Clock at 4. 4-3. Crops in the 3.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
And here's Johnson. Down low. Cornette. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Spurs out in front, leading by 9. And we'll be back shortly. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Harper, he's guarded by Highland. Harper passes to Cornette. And here's Johnson. Here's Harper. There's the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Spurs lead by 9. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Highland with it. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Cornette. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
Dosunmu outside. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs lead by 9. Here's Harper. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
In that 15, 18-foot range, things will be there for Harper. Teams defend him to drive.
Highland, the pass to Anderson. Rebound by San Antonio. Pass to Castle. Outside Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Barnes. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu goes in, and that one is hammered home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. He's checked in for San Antonio.
Substitution report.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got 6 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Highland. He's covered closely. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Reed. He's guarded by Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dosunmu outside. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And the Spurs making a change here. Fox is checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, Cornette. Blocked! Here's Reed. Yes, it's good. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
Tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
Now Fox. Pass to Cornette. Now here's Vassell. Now here's Fox. He's guarded by Highland. Just 4 to shoot. Fox gets it to go inside.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Berenger. Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by Castle. Here's Anderson. Outside, Highland. And here's Dosunmu. Here he goes. And that one is stuffed right through.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Outside, Highland. Dosunmu outside. They set the screen. Highland, the pass to Anderson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in. San Antonio leading by 11. Fox feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Minnesota with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Edwards against Castle. Edwards, no good. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Barnes passes to Fox. Back to Barnes. Fox finds Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Vassell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 16. Highland with a screen on Castle. Edwards can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Edwards against Castle. Here's Edwards. He's got 11. 4 on the clock. Randall outside to win the drought. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Castle for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards, a pass to Highland. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Spurs lead by 17. Castle outside. Gobert against Wembanyama. Back to Castle. Pass to Vassell. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Highland. Outside for Randall. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
He's really carrying the load. But no man can do it all by himself.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Pulls it in from the elbow. That one falls. Harper's got 8.
Yeah, sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
Highland against Fox. Randall outside. And here's Edwards outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Wembanyama fires it from way outside, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Timberwolves trail by 14. Edwards with it. 16 points for him. Randall deciding where to go with it. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
But you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And the Spurs with some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Cornette. And Castle subbed in for Harper. The 3, Vassell. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Outside McDaniels. Over Vassell. McDaniels can't hit. Spurs lead by 14. Fox left side. Vassell outside. A minute 37 left in the first half of this game. 5 on the clock. Here's Champagnie. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Champagnie's got 8 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Randall. And here's Edwards from outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Vassell with it, now guarded by McDaniels. This one for three. Here's Wembanyama, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Castle against Edwards. Over Castle. Edwards, no good.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
On the wing, Vassell. McDaniels covering.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's his second foul.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Vassell.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Highland, the pass to Edwards. With 4 on the clock. And the layup is good. He's got 18.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And so the San Antonio Spurs, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment.
Good things happen when you take care of the rock.
Yeah, they're certainly not giving away possessions. That's helped put them in the driver's. Seeing how things are shaking down for the. And that's it for halftime.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards can't hit.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Tries it from 16, and no good, trying to use the glass. San Antonio leading by 18. Wembanyama, the pass to Champagnie. San Antonio moving the ball around. Knocks it down from distance. 7 points for Devin Vassell.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of 3-point buckets.
Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 10 points in the game.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their 3rd quarter drought.
Pass to Champagnie. Vassell outside. Offline with a 3.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Here's Champagnie. And here's Wembanyama. Reed defending. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to McDaniels. Rebound San Antonio.
Just 1 bucket and 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Fox outside. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 6.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
Up top, Randall. He's got 10. Once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Timberwolves have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break?
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference Semifinal. Glad to be bringing you another... And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Edwards against Castle. Crosses over. Edwards drives in. And it's good on the layup.
And unbothered by the contact inside. Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked. But when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Minnesota's head coach. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Gobert in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Fox. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Vassell outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Conley with it. McDaniels outside. Here he goes. The rebound by Champagnie. to Wembanyama. Kept alive. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Shot clock at 6.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Vassell. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Victor Wembanyama is second. And, of course, Rudy Gobert.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Conley. Randall outside. To stop the run. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama outside. Can't hit from 12.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Edwards drives in. Over Castle. And again, it's Minnesota.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Wembanyama passes to Fox.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Randall surveying the D. McDaniels outside. Got a piece of it. Fox with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway. Fox has got 5 now.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Conley dishes to Edwards. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Fox against Conley. Randall outside. The tray. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
If you look up the definition of stretch big, Julius Randle, he has got great range.
Wembanyama, a screen on it. Castle, no one around him. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Now here is Conley. Still without a basket. Has to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
But has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter? He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. Pass to Castle. Now, here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Champagnie. No good with the triple. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Gobert, the screen. Dosunmu, the pass to Gobert. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. A pass to Fox. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Here's Champagny. Fox passes to Champagny. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Castle. Here's Johnson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Most guys kind of avoid that mid-range, but credit to Johnson for not passing up a good opportunity.
Up top, Randall. 5 points in the game. There's the steal. Here's Wembanyama.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 15.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And here is Fox. He's got 5. They set the pick. Now, here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes that one. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Edwards with it. He's got 15. Puts the move on. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Castle.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Barnes was checked in for the Spurs. Harper comes in for Fox. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama against Gobert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Edwards against Castle. Fade away. Edwards, good. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Pass to Harper. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making some changes. Anderson comes in for Randle. And it's Clark in for McDaniels. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Wembanyama. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Misses from close range. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Harper. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:22 left in the first. And here's Edwards. Nice move. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Anderson against Barnes. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Anderson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. San Antonio's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Castle against Clark. And the basket by Castle.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Edwards looking it over. He takes it in. Oh, my goodness, this play!
What a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Now Castle. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference Semifinals. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got Clark. Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Dosumu. And it's Shannon in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Minnesota's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Picked by Reed. And it's blocked. On the wing, Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the ball.
Now, here's Dosumu. He's guarded by Harper. Reed with a screen on Harper. Here's Dosumu. Count it.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Castle. Pass to Harper. Shoots. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now Anderson. Clark sets a screen for Anderson. The shot's good.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
San Antonio trailing here. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Back to Cornette for the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Reed. Hits the three-point bomb. Reed's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Johnson. And nothing is falling for him right now.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Reed gets to Anderson. Shannon passes to Reed. Fades back. And it's Harper with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Now here's Dosumu. He's guarded by Harper. Outside, Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You can see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Castle finds Vassell to the left wing. Wembanyama, left side. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Reed. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves on offense. Big stretch here, going 10-2. Clark into the lane. And stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. It's Vassell on the wing. Fires top of the key. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Edwards. 21 points in the game. What a sweep by Edwards.
How about athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Barnes outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Here's Castle. Hands it from downtown. Castle's got 7 points in the game.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Harper against Edwards. Ooh, what a slam! What a slam!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. In the corner, Castle with it. From 15 feet away, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards drills the 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Spurs making a change here. Fox is checked in. And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 9 points. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Harper against Reed. Anderson a screen on Harper. Anderson trying to free himself up. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the basket by Vassell.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it out.
Pass to Shannon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Shannon's got his first basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Edwards against Fox. It's Edwards on the wing. And he has 28 points for the game. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Wembanyama. Buries it down low. Wembanyama's got 12 points in the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Takes a step back. Anderson a screen on Fox. Here's Shannon. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 6. Outside, Fox. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. As now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Substitutions here. Here's Randall. He's got 5. Pass to Highland. Back to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Just 5 on the clock. And a missed layup.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Wembanyama.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Highland. Now McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Vassell. McDaniels passes to Dosunmu. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The wide open look here for Fox. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Island finds Dosunmu. Randall a screen on Harper. Here's Dosunmu. Randall outside. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagne's checked in. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Here's Fox. It's all evened up. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Randall passes to Dosunmu. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Fox. He can't get that one to fall. Nice defense from McDaniel. Here's Dosunmu. Backs in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Vassell kicks to Fox. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Champagnie. He gets it in there. Champagnie's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Randall with the bucket.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Vassell outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Champagnie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. So he gets them both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Baseline J on the way. That one, no good. And here is Fox. And here's Vassell from the arc. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They were able to... And that's a halftime...
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court right now for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. Clock is at 3. Dosunmu drops in the tray. Dosunmu's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Timberwolves. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
On the arc, Dosunmu's shot is off. Spurs trail by 6. Three-pointer, Fox. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got 3 assists now in this one. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Gobert gets the bucket. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Outside, Fox. Over to the wing. Champagnie passes to Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama using the sweet touch.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
For 3, Edwards. It's good from long range. Edwards got 31.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Right up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Vassell was screen on McDaniels. McDaniels against Fox. Randall with some nice D. Dosunmu, the pass to McDaniels. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fox finds Castle. Vassell sets a screen for Castle. Throws it from outside. Castle's got 10 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Randall is doubled. Has to Gobert. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound San Antonio. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And it's Fox with the jam.
We talk about his quickness, but De'Aaron Fox has bounce. He will throw it down on you in a second.
It goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Castle.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. McDaniels against Vassell. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Fox. He's got 12. It's that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Edwards. Over Castle. Edwards, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. It's stolen by Gobert. Fox with the steal. Here's Champagny. 6 points for him. Fox with it. And it's San Antonio with another.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dosunmu. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Reed with a screen on Vassell. Left side, Reed takes a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Castle. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For the lead. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fox, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. And he gets it to go. Randall's got 9 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
McDaniels against Vassell. Pass to Castle. Over Conley. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Randall, a screen on Castle. Edwards against Castle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. On the wing, Fox. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. This one for 3. Reed gets the bucket. He's got 11.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Edwards against Fox. Here's Castle. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. And Randall throws it down.
And that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick and roll partner.
Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. Now here's Fox. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Conley. Nothing on the board. Reed with a screen on Castle. Pass to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. A 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Back from outside. Here's Wembanyama. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Steps back. Here's Fox with plenty of space. Another miss by Fox.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Randall kicks to McDaniels. Three-pointers off the mark. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Castle. With the runner. Three-pointer, Fox. Another miss by Fox.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
McDaniels outside. Three-pointer connects from three-point range. McDaniels got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Edwards passes to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Castle covering. Edwards no good. Spurs trail by 10. With the step back. Stolen by Conley. Now here's Reed. The fast break chance. A shot by McDaniels. No good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. Fox against Reed. Fox kicks to Johnson. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Dosumu. Conley scanning the floor. Handle left side. Shoots a fader. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Fox. From deep. Nice defense from McDaniel. Timberwolves leading by 10. McDaniels on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. McDaniels got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on Castle. Puts up a deep 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Out of their last 5 dates, how about all 5 from long range?
Barnes outside. The count put doesn't go for it. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Minnesota on top, up by 6. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Harper. They've got Dosumu. Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Conley, and it's Reed, and at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Harper. Vassell outside. Parries it from about 10 feet away.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on Johnson. Here's Dosunmu. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's Harper from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harper's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A solid three-point shooter. Harper's looking to upgrade that part of his game.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 15. Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Harper, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Pass to Dosunmu. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Good on the triple. And that's 15 points for Dosunmu.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Now, Wembanyama, defended by Gobert. Shoots. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Harper against Highland. Here's Shannon. And he converts the layup.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Harper the pass to Vassell. Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Gobert with a screen on Harper. Here's Highland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Vassell outside. A three from Wembanyama. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Highland. A rebound by the Spurs.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Pass to Dosunmu. They set the screen. Here's Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Spurs trail by 9. Vassell outside. To the inside. Here's Cornette. And it's good. 2 points. Cornette's got his first bucket in this one.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Fox with the jam.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. checked in for San Antonio. Minnesota leading by 5. And here is Dosunmu. Handle a screen on Fox. Here's Dosunmu. Good work there as it goes. Dosunmu's got 10 points in just the second half.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Here's Castle. High post try, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Edwards can't hit. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagne. Sinks the three-pointer.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Timberwolves have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Castle against Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Randall. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Cornette. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Randall no good. San Antonio trailing here. And a fast break now for the Spurs. That ties the game. Champagne's got 7 points for the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Pass to McDaniels. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Pocket 6. Pulls it up. And again, unable to change momentum here. Castle, the open look. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornette. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dosunmu with it. Shoots the 3. Reed misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And they pick up 2. Wembanyama's got 10 points in just the second half.
That is where you want to see Wemby, making big plays in big moments.
Outside Edwards. Fires from 14. Wembanyama reels it in.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Reed. Now Edwards jacks up a 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Fox, ferocious finish. Oh, he rocked the rim.
What a huge shot. Fox wants to be the guy with the ball in his hands at key points, and you can tell.
Outside Edwards. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Knocks down the three.
Good recognition by the big man. Gobert, passes like this really help team chemistry.
McDaniels against Fox. Off the glass.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Reed with a screen on Fox. And the layup is off. And so Wembanyama will bring it up to San Antonio. They lead by one. Outside Fox. A three-pointer. Good.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Now here's Dosunmu. Defense right on him. Here's Edwards. Takes the three. Good. Another from three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last three means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside, Reed. Fires the three. Hassel pulls it down. Fox against McDaniel.
And you hear this crowd, they know he just set the three-point single-game playoff record.
Well, they've seen lots of stars over the years, but this guy, he has the most threes in a single game for their team. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much good.
Here's Edwards. And stolen by Castle. And he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir. And so it's San Antonio with the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first two games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high.